Welcome to Big Beard and Friends, episode 270. I just think those are cool. I have to do that week after week. Anyway, guys, listen, I don't know what you are doing on this lovely Friday, but I promise it is okay if you're going through a hard time, sorrow, struggle, strife, and it's okay to not be okay. But I also believe that most of you, many of you, are doing graduations. I myself is going to be attending, so I will be at a graduation, my oldest. There's many other people that I know. All your kids graduating from the 5th grade, from the 8th grade, 12th grade, whatever it may be. It'll be okay. And I mean that. Like, graduations can be touchy. You know, they can be emotional. They can be a lot of things. But whatever it is, even if it's not, even if you're just having a normal weekend, then I encourage you to do something that makes you happy. Do something that inspires you. Or if you need to relax, relax. It's okay. It's hard to understand that we must do nothing sometimes. So maybe if you do nothing any other time tonight, you can watch this and do nothing and just learn, or just go to sleep during what I'm talking about. Whatever. Now, what am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about 25 idioms that you must know. Now, an idiom? No, I don't mean your cousin Larry that lives down the road over near the Alabama, Georgia, Florida line, or wherever he may live. That's not what an idiom is. An idiom is a common phrase that we all use, which means something different from its literal meaning, but it can be understood because of their popular use. And I'll give you 25 examples, and I think that once we hear them, you will go, oh, that's an idiom. It is not, once again, somebody who's not the smartest tool in the shed. See what I did there? Anyway, let's get started on this tonight because I think they're great. I think the idioms are great. First on the list, we have break the ice. Now, if you use that in a conversation or what have you, do you know what it means? To break the ice. Well, it's to... I almost gave it away at the beginning. To start a conversation in a social setting. So, breaking the ice. If something's uncomfortable, if you're in a place where you're like, nobody knows nobody, I don't want to say anything, I can't say, break the ice. Just start the conversation and just about anything and everything, because it's fun. That's what you do. All right, number 2 here on the list, hit the nail on the head. Hit the nail on the head. Now, when you hear that, most of you know. Some of you are like, what does that mean? To hit the nail on the head? Yeah, it's to identify that real issue. To talk about what's really going on straightforward. To understand it at the beginning. To hit the nail on the head. Spot on. And they all derive from meanings that we've had in life too. So I think that's kind of cool. To hit the nail on the head is to identify the real issue, as if you didn't know that. Maybe you did. But did you know number 3, let the cat out of the bag? Most of us know that too. To let the cat out of the bag is to what? To reveal a secret. So if you tell something you didn't know, tell on someone, or something that no one should know, I guess, you can let the cat out of the bag. Release the secret. I mean, that's essentially what it means. I'm going to do a show one day that just tells us where we got all these idioms and how we can use them and how we continue to use them. I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know. I want to know where we got some of our slang, some of our idioms that we use today. It's probably been around for ages. Probably way more than we think. Number 4 on the list is bite the bullet. Well, what do you think bite the bullet does? What does it mean? Yes, to do something unpleasant that is unavoidable. Confrontation is usually the number 1, bite the bullet and do it. I don't want to do it. I've got to do it. There's no other way around it. We have to turn around and say this and say that and do this and do that. There's no other way. It's unavoidable. I have to. I have to do this bad thing in order to avoid it. I can't. That's biting the bullet. To do something, once again, unpleasant that is unavoidable. I mean, it may for you, it may be being around someone you think you can't leave. You know, it may be, I could go on and on. It's kind of different for everyone, but go ahead and bite the bullet. Deal with it now. Go for it. Number 5 on this list of idioms, which I found on Facebook. I forget the page it was on, but number 5 is under the weather. He is a little under the weather. She's not doing good right now. She's under the weather. Yep, my pa was under the weather this weekend. Now, what would that mean? If you had never heard that before, what would you think it would mean? Under the weather? Like, do you mean the sky? So we're on the ground, right? No, that's not what that means. Under the weather is feeling sick or unwell. Like, really crappy, really, really sick. The flu. You're under the weather. Now, where did it get its origin? I don't know. Where does it come from? I don't know. I'm just telling you these idioms that you must know in order to go, oh, okay, now I can have that conversation, or that's what they meant. I get it. Maybe not. Idioms are confusing, especially if you were to come here, move here from another country, and you don't understand the slang, the expressions. I have friends from other countries. I have friends from places that I've never been, and they do not have certain dialects, obviously, but they damn sure just do not have these idioms that that we're saying tonight. Or there's probably more that could be added to the list. I'm only going to give you 25 though tonight. Number 6, cost an arm and a leg. What do you think that would mean? It costs you an arm and leg. We know what these mean. Most of us. Most of you are looking at me going, oh, already know. Some people do not. It's hard to fathom people who might not know these idioms, but I tend to think that if you understand these, your conversations with friends and family and strangers in life, I guess, could go a lot better than expected. But cost an arm and a leg. What would it mean? You're gonna cut my arm and leg off in order? That's an expression, but it means very expensive. We know that. That's good. That car right there, man, she's beauty. Yeah, I bet it costs an arm and a leg. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I like that right there. That's beautiful motorcycle you got right there. How much was that? Oh, it cost me an arm and a leg. That's funny, right? Not funny, but funny. It's funny how we use it in everyday life that we do. All right, how about number 7 on the list tonight? Once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. What would you think that would mean? If you don't know, what would you think? Or even if you do, pretend you didn't. If you didn't know what an idiom was and what's going on once in a blue moon, well, obviously, I think that you would know that it's something that happens very, very rarely. Blue moons do happen. It's a rare thing. Look it up. That's where it comes from, right? Maybe there's more out there. That's just the only one that I can say that I can relate to, that like once in a blue moon. Very rarely. Okay, all right, it makes sense. So that only happens literally every 25 years or every 2,000 years or every 1,000. That's once in a blue moon. That's how you would say that. Interesting, huh? Okay, what about spill the beans? I know we know what spill the beans is. I think the kids nowadays, right? Those kids nowadays, because we're from the 1900s and we don't know anything, they call it spilling the tea. It's spill the beans. I believe that originated from spilling the beans, letting me know all, you know what I mean? Like, to disclose that secret or surprise is what it means. And now they say spill the tea. I think that they thought, I think some young kid thought that they said spill the tea when they said spill the beans. And what? And either way, you could say spill the beer. You know, let me know. I don't know if you could say, I don't know. To disclose a secret or surprise is spill the beans. That is, I wish I would have known where these origins of these words came from. I can only give you, once again, the idioms and the expressions that they mean, but to know where the stories, you know, all this came from in life, that we have slang, I think it could be interesting topic in itself. Number 9 tonight is the ball is in your court. Now, we've heard the ball is in your court, I believe. Every one of us have. But you need to know that the ball is in your court means it's your decision or your responsibility now. I've given it to you. You know about it. It's all on you. Everything. It's all you. It's all you. It's your decision right now, responsibility to understand. That's what it means. The ball's in your court. Maybe you've heard that expression. Maybe you've never heard that expression, or perhaps you're thinking, I have somewhere, I don't remember, but now I know what it is. Most of us know these. Some people don't. Think back just for a moment if you didn't, or when you didn't, or if you moved here. Once again, I keep saying that, and you're like, what does that mean? I don't understand. This is what this show's about tonight. Number 10, how about this one? Burning the midnight oil, huh? Burning the midnight oil. What does that mean? If you moved here, or you didn't know, burning the midnight herb. Burn the midnight oil, huh? I'm burning the midnight oil out here tonight, you know. What are you doing? I got to burn the midnight oil. It means to work late into the night. I know that we often have many of our society that works late nights, late into the night, and that can be hard on a lot of people. But the expression from that is to burn the midnight oil. I can only think that came from oil lamps, and somehow it derives in there because it is kind of cool. The expression to burn the midnight oil is, you know, once again, to work late into the night. You had to think that at one time, if you just did that 8-hour, 12-hour shift, whatever it may be, and you thought you were going to get off and you had to work well later into the night than you thought, you're burning that midnight oil. I wonder if it was to see with the oil lamps. I'm going to stop right there because I don't know. I'm going to do all this again and go, remember when I said this? Well, here's where it came from. I'm going to do that right there. I'm going to make that a topic. It's going to work. Number 11, if we didn't know, kick the bucket. Obviously, most of us know what kick the bucket means, but it's a humorous way to say someone has died. Now, why is it humorous? I don't know. I don't know why we laugh at this stuff. I don't know why we think that these things are funny, but I don't. But to kick the bucket is a humorous way to say someone has died. Number 12, piece of cake. Something's a piece of cake. What's a piece of cake? Oh man, that's a piece of cake. It's something very easy to do. So if you want to learn to drive, is that a piece of cake? No. Learn to color? Whatever it may be, it could come easy to you. And if it's really, really, really easy like that, it's a piece of cake. It's nothing. It's easy. Whatever I just did. All right, number 13. Here's a good one. When pigs fly. What would you think that would mean? If you had just heard it, if you're just hearing it right now. Once again, I think most people watching understand this, but when pigs fly, what would that mean? How about this? Something that will never happen. I would never be 7 foot tall. I'll be 7 foot tall when pigs fly. I'll buy that Porsche right there when pigs fly. Now, if we start seeing these swine with wings flying by you, follow through with what's going to happen, like you said would happen when pigs fly, or you can just run for the hills. That's another expression, run for the hills. It means to run away. That's not on the list. I'm just giving you that as far as you can. But number 14 on the list is let sleeping dogs lie. There's a lot of people who don't know how to let sleeping dogs lie. What happens if you wake a sleeping dog and, well, you don't know? It's a 50-50 chance. Could be chased immediately. You could be bit. The dog might just lay there. But what would it mean in the expression of let sleeping dogs lie? Don't at all stir up trouble or bring up old issues. That's what it means. Let sleeping dogs lie. Don't you bring up old issues. Don't stir up trouble. It's all theatrics there, but that's what I feel like it is. It means leave it alone. It's not bothering you, stop. Number 15, hit the sack. You want to hit the sack? What do you think that would mean? I think that some of you would give me answers, and that's fine, but it means to go to bed. I mean, I've done that. I'm going to hit the hay. I'm going to hit the sack. I would love to know where these came from, though. Number 15 tonight. Pull someone's leg. To joke or tease someone is what that means. To pull your leg. I'm just messing with you. He told me a joke, I believed it, and I'm mad right now. Well, don't get mad. I was just pulling your leg. I mean, whatever. To do that, we're gonna pretend that we just know that story. It's gotta come from a prosthetic. It has to. I don't know. Pull your leg, messing with you. I don't know. I hate this, that I don't know where they came from. Number 17, sit on a fence. If you're sitting on a fence about the issue, what do you think that would be? To stay neutral or undecided, right? Well, sometimes it takes two to tango, and we know where that goes. Oh, that's number 18. Two to tango. Both parties are responsible. If it takes two to tango, then both involved, two in this case, is an issue. Both of you are responsible for what's going on. You can't have more than her and him. You can't have more than her and him. It ain't working like this. It ain't working like that. There's no need for number 19 to add fuel to the fire. To add fuel to the fire, that's right. Once again, number 19, to make a bad situation worse by just throwing more verbiage on it, more stories on it to make it a bigger situation than it is. That's asinine. That really is asinine. Do not add the fuel to the fire. But I'm going to move on to number 20 here tonight. Back to the drawing board. When this is over, I'm going to go back to the drawing board. Now, what would that mean? To start over with a new plan. If you moved here or never heard it before, and you heard back to the drawing board, what would you think? I don't know what I'd think. I'd probably think somebody was either in trouble or we've got to erase it and start over again. Number 21, don't cry over spilt milk. Don't cry over spilt milk. What would you think that would be? You never heard that before. Well, I've got to know where the origins of these came from, but I promise you, don't cry over spilt milk on number 21. Number 21 means don't stress over the past. And I think a lot of us know that. A lot of us have been there. A lot of us, we cry over spilt milk. It's over. Now, when you spill milk, what's over? You're gonna cry over. It's gonna disperse. You're gonna get it up. It's immediately got to become old, and it's over. So don't cry over it. It's in your past. Don't stress over it. Stop it. Number 22 on the list: get cold feet. You ever heard that? Now hold on. It doesn't mean anything about water. It doesn't mean anything about frozen. But it's to suddenly become nervous or hesitant. Most people get cold feet. The bride might, or the groom might, on their wedding day. Some people get cold feet to the point where they don't even follow through with the marriage. They don't even come in the church. They're not even coming in the chapel. They literally ran away. Got cold feet. Number 23, throw in the towel is exactly what the bride and or groom did in the previous story, but to give up or quit. When you get cold feet, you can throw in the towel, right? I'm just saying that those two go together right there. But to give up or quit, you don't throw the towel in. Depending on what situation you're in, I believe that came from boxing, or that may be from surrendering. But yeah. Number 24, bend over backwards. Now, we have all bent over backwards for people in our life, for situations in our life, but it's to try very hard to help someone. You can try to help someone. You can try your best, but when you bend over backwards, you do all you can. You do everything that you know to help, and it just doesn't work. That is exhausting. It is. It's a draining. It's to bend over backwards. If you try your best to help someone and it doesn't work, and you're trying and trying and trying, it just doesn't work. Now, number 25, I think we all understand this one: in hot water. Yeah, they were in hot water today with the boss. He got in hot water over the weekend. Like to know what he did? Got in trouble with the police. He was in some hot water. You know what? It's in trouble or a difficult situation that you can't get out of. You're in hot water. You're in deep That's another one. To be in a situation where it's really, really, really bad and stinky and smelly and crappy. That's my 25 idioms tonight. I hope you guys have learned something. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I'm just throwing these things up here because I can. Once again, have a good weekend, guys. This month of May for us and most of us have flown by. Whatever you're going through, I always say it. You need to understand that you're loved, and you need to understand you're not going through it alone. 3 words that I said week after week to take us out of here. Love, peace, chicken grease. Later, guys, and thanks for watching.